This is Channel 20, legit news. Our two top stories today are the Palmer Raids and Sacco and Vanzetti. The Palmer Raids are a campaign set up by the Justice Department to root out groups of subversives who pose clear and present danger to the United States of America. The campaign was headed by Attorney General Mitchell Palmer, hence the Palmer Raids. Palmer and his force jailed thousands, and most of them were immigrants. Up to 500 were deported back. The people who were legally elected socialists were voted to be expelled.
You know what y'all should get? I'm talking about a new truck right here, you know this thing.
Yeah, she's my babe. She gets me from point A to point B every time. Yeah. Top of the line. Oh man, I love this truck so much. I drink it out every day. I go to a coon hunt with my doggy. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Every day.
Get yourself one today.
Sacco and Vanzetti. These are some two messed up crackers. On April 15th of 1920, two gunmen were arrested. Nicola Sacco, Michael, and Bartolomeo. Nicola Sacco, Michael, Bartolomeo von Voltaire. A fish peddler for robbing and killing a guard and a paymaster of a shoemaker in South Braintree, Massachusetts, were arrested for walking with guns in public, but soon led back to the shooting. Death penalty was given to both Sacco and Vanzetti by way of electrocution in 1920.
Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father.
My name is Jordan Scott. I'm a part-time reporter and a part-time cop. Today we are here with Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti. We arrested them for earlier today. They shot and killed a paymaster of a shoe factory, and they also killed a guard of the factory too. So why did you two rob the factory?
Well, you see, we immigrants, we need our money, and I need new shoes. So we went and robbed this place. We got what we wanted, but we got arrested.
Yep. So why'd you yell rape?
I yelled rape. Alright, he had this look in his eyes. At one point he said, let's get it on.
Why did you two walk away from the scene with guns if you expected not to be arrested?
Because we didn't know you were there.
We weren't there. We caught you guys when you were walking down the street with your guns.
Well, because we had our guns out. So we could shoot you. Okay.
That didn't work now, did it?
No. You got us, you silly goose.
With that being said, we head back to Channel 20 Legit News. This is Channel 20 Legit News. Today we're going to be talking about Lucky Lindy. He was 25 years old and flew across the Atlantic in the spirit of St. Louis, and it took him 33 and a half hours. He won $25,000 in prize money and was brought back home on a Navy ship. He refused millions of dollars when he got back home in the U.S. And the flapper image is the other story. Women are wearing shorter dresses than their mothers. It went from 6 inches to the ground to knee height or higher. Fabric shrank from 19.5 yards to 7 yards, and women started getting the haircut bobbed and began wearing makeup, smoking and drinking in public too. The radio, the new invention of the 1920s. Stay connected with all the latest news, including presidential speeches,
along with other things like the new sales on the market and how the stock market's doing just as well. With the radio, you can hear just about everything that's happening in your local area, along with all around the world. So stay connected, buy yourself a radio for a cheap, affordable price. Credit is also allowed. Radios come in many different brands. You can get them in different styles, different looks, some with different sound qualities and some with different capabilities of channels. You can buy yours at most local supermarkets and most local stores. Get out there and buy yours today.
And our other stories for tonight are the Boston police strike. Police officers were fired for union activity. They hadn't received a pay raise since the war. It's a pretty long time, you know what I'm talking about? So they decided to go on strike. Another story is the Teapot Dome scandal. Dealt with the head of Secretary of Interior, Albert B. Fall, for giving oil drill rights to 2 private oil companies in Elk Hills, California. He was also given $300,000 in illegal payments disguised as loans, but he was later jailed. That's all for tonight, folks. This is Channel 20 Legit News. Today, we're going to talk about the Klan. The Klan grew to 4 million members in 1924. That's a lot of racist crackers right there. I don't care who you are. They carried out most of the crimes during the night, which dealt with hangings, murder, whipping, and beating the crap out of them right on the road. People didn't care. They did this to blacks, Catholics, Jews, and immigrants. This is some messed up stuff.
The credit plan, or buying on credit, which is borrowing money to purchase house or land. Installment plan of paying off the money borrowed, set up in affordable payments. The installment plans all made during time period help with economic growth. Also, this installment plan encouraged people to buy stuff and pay it back in interest ranging from 11 to 40%. Most applications were allowed to be bought on credit.
We are the KKK, and this is our latest catch. This black guy was caught robbing my house and raping my wife.
He's climbing your windows, he's snatching the people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your
This is Channel 20 Legit News. Today we're going to be talking about Amelia Earhart. She was inspired by Lindbergh, flew across the Atlantic and flew from Hawaii to California. She disappeared flying around the world. And African Americans moving to the north to find new jobs, opportunities, the industrial boom helped them. Factories closing and closed to blacks in the south made them also move up north. Many new jobs to blacks in the south, and they got tired of the racism in the south.